If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.
Why is there no sound?
I was thinking about the same thing. It did it again. There was no sound. Hold on.
I don't understand. You guys can hear us even. I don't understand. I'm gonna say it. It's supposed to automatically fucking mute us and play the music. So I guess the question right now is, and I'll ask it for the chat. Thanks for showing up, by the way, to the Jam. It's JD here. And I'm joined by Sara J. Tell us in the chat if you can fucking hear us, because I don't even know.
We even know what the hell is going on here, guys.
Yeah.
All right. I want to see if we can get this to work to go live in Instagram. That's the other fun thing that we're going to try to do now.
Oh, perfect. Craig says we can hear us. Craig from Vancouver. Fresh off a gig.
Hi, Craig.
Kirk from Chino, making a joke.
Hi, friends. Hi, brothers. Oh, my God. I'm so happy that everybody's here. I'm trying to focus, and I can't now. Thanks, guys.
Well, I just want to say off the top, I want to say thank you to our title sponsor, North Star Bets. If you haven't yet done the quiz or downloaded the playlist for Spotify, I don't know what to say to you. So get cracking. It's free.
You should do
that. You
know
what I'm saying? So there's that. They've helped us a lot along the way, and we're really thrilled to be partnered with them. So support them the best you can if you're into that. That's what I would say. But if you do it, just be responsible. Okay. We have got to talk about
I think it's working. We'll see. Go ahead.
Instagram
Keep talking.
Issues. Saying
I know.
Instagram
I'm looking.
I don't know. Okay. Well, this would be exciting. So right off the bat, I wanted to talk about my fuck up, which is, so I knew I had recorded an episode with Andrew from Florida, and I set out to edit that episode recently. And I was doing an audit of all the episodes I had, and I had an extra WAV file that had the same production number as Andrew's episode. And I hadn't noticed that before. And so I listened to it, and it was Brad from Buffalo. And it may as well have been somebody else interviewing him, because I didn't remember not a lick of our conversation. Not one iota.
Got it to work.
And that's freaky as shit. But that's how I live. And that's why I fucked up ultimately. So I'm sorry. But ultimately you get 2 episode 28s, which 28A will come out at 4 a.m., which it always does, and 28A will come out at 5:30. So they won't mix up in your feed. And I'm so sorry for last week giving you so many Sunday evening jams in your feed. I don't know what happened. It was an issue with Red Circle. It wasn't me. Because I went to try and fix it, and they sent me an email, and they owned up to it. So that was good, but they didn't really hook me up with anything. So there's that. So 2 episodes tomorrow. It's a good one. They're both good. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
They're always good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. They're a lot of fun. So I put a little mini-sode out today. If you didn't get it, Or if you've already heard it, then you already know. And again, you'll get those episodes. Tamari. Sara J, what have you got going on?
Well, first of all, we are live on Instagram, so I want to shout out myself and give myself kudos because I got this fucking working.
Yay.
So we
Is it
are.
on Facebook?
I've got to check the Facebook, but we are live on Instagram. So I got that figured out. Yay. Okay. So let me open my notes so I can answer your question, and then I'm going to go on and I will check Facebook. But I'm really happy we're figuring this out. Go us. Yay.
That's very funny. Yes, I'm sure it will be.
The extra episodes, he said they're collector's items.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm really excited. I think this is going to be extra special because we already always know that everybody is, we have congruent interpretations of songs and different things, but we're getting a back-to-back perspective, two different perspectives on the same song. And I think that's going to be really fun. I mean, I always try to find the positives in anything. So I guess that's my positive I'm finding. But I also wanted to give you a shout out and give you some props for your mini episode that you put out today, because it's really special and important that we're honest with our community and our family and our people about what's going on in our lives. And so I'm really proud of you. That, I guess it's the right thing to say, but yeah, I mean, kudos to you for being honest about things that are going on behind the scenes, because it's really easy for people to, especially, when you're out there putting content out and doing your thing, sometimes people have a perception that everything's like amazing or something. I don't know. And so it's really great that you're just very honest about what's going on. And so it's very brave and awesome.
Thank you.
So I'm proud of you and I love you very much. So
thank you very much. Wow. Hearts,
okay, yay, we got comments going on
thing.
too.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. This is so
on
fun.
Instagram. Oh.
Yes,
wow.
It's working. It's over here too. That makes me so happy. I just got to figure out how to share the video, but we're doing it. It's working.
Right.
Awesome. Okay, so I will. Sorry, I got sidetracked
as well. It is on Facebook as well. I just looked very quickly.
Okay, perfect.
I want to post the YouTube again on our group, but I forgot to do that. I usually do that 5 minutes before, but I didn't. But anyway, we're not talking about anything.
I know. We're just trying to figure out. Thank you for being patient with us, guys. We got really excited that we can do these things in different spots. So expanding and learning. It's exciting.
That's right.
It's exciting.
That's right.
So
go ahead.
You were asking about DATC. This week we had a lot of awesome stuff. I had my solo episode, just like a mid-year check-in with everybody and giving everybody a rundown of all the things that are happening. I mean, there's so many cool new projects and things happening. Sometimes it's hard for me to even catch up when you ask me. I have to keep the notes because I can't remember everything that's going on. So, mini episode kind of giving a sneak peek at some guests I have coming up. So I'm excited about that. And if you want to be a guest on my show, hit me up. I'm always looking for people to chat about music and life with. So yeah. And I want to shout out my new photographer, Alex Ray, who's based out of Virginia Beach. And he took some amazing shots at the Michael Franti show at the Dome in Virginia Beach. And you can see the full gallery on my Patreon. He absolutely killed it. And it was such an awesome experience working with him. So I'm so excited. We have a whole bunch of stuff on our calendar, on our spreadsheet that we're hoping to get some passes for. So I'm really excited to work with him. So, but I'm always looking for other photographers all over the place. So if you're a concert photographer and you want to work together, hit me up. I would love to work with you. So just website, datcmediacompany.com, patreon.com/datcmediacompany. And I'm always on Instagram, so you know where to find me. And I'm here every Sunday night.
I'm wondering, I have a question for you. Here's the question.
Okay.
Is the Dome in Virginia Beach like the Sphere in Vegas?
No, unfortunately, it's not.
It's better, right?
It's a small venue like the Town Ballroom here in Buffalo. Although
Okay.
the Sphere, like, I think the Backstreet Boys are doing like a residency there, and I have to admit, I would go see the Backstreet Boys at the Sphere. Like the videos look pretty sick.
The difference is they're actually like doing a residency, like they're like sleeping there and everything.
It's like the whole thing.
Yeah.
What is the Instagram?
I don't know that. Yeah.
The Instagram, it's just on TTH Top 40 Instagram. Says that we're live in there.
So you're here. It's the Sunday Evening Jam live stream. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. Jesus Christ, we're fucking everywhere.
We're everywhere.
Unbelievable. And speaking of You're Everywhere, what a great song that is. But we're going to take a look at the results this week again. To the Tragically Hip's ultimate SuperFan Search. The list has changed this week, folks. There's some people that have fallen off and some new people that have been added. Take note, my friends. If you are on this list, you are in good company. But are you one of the top 5? I cannot tell you that. I have not tabulated that far.
You have me this time, though. You have to fit it in there.
Sure.
Because you have me to do it now. I'm tabulating behind the scenes, so you have to.
That's true. I mailed her an abacus and a goat named Larry.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I agree with the Discovering Downey showing. I believe they're all there. Yes, they are. Jeez,
they are all there.
So that's a lot of fun.
That makes that makes my heart so happy.
Keep voting. Keep nominating.
And shout out to Justin for my sticker. Thank you. It looks beautiful on the ass end of my car. I love it. Thank you.
And I gotta say, I was disappointed when we went to the Gord Downey Pier and the stickers that we put there just 1 year ago. 1 year ago yesterday was the Discovering Downey event. The what did we call it? A celebration for Gord Downey, maybe? Craig or Kirk, if you remember what we called it. I forget. Of course I forget, but it was a lot of fun. And it's going to be a lot of fun this year too. But we're going to crown the SuperFan there. And we got to start talking about what kind of shit they're going to go through that top 5. The gauntlet that they're going to have to lift and go through to achieve this once in a lifetime opportunity, quite frankly. So there's that. Good luck, Chris, Craig, Dylan, Ian, Jeff, Justin, Kirk, Leslie, Pete, and Phil. I wish you the best. Godspeed.
You gotta vote. Get your people to vote and do it. What do we have? August 15th it is?
August 15th, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. 11:59. Yep. You can't vote after that, folks. You can't do it. So
do it.
Yeah, get cracking. Any hip news this week at all? It's just bone dry again, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't think that I had any let me check my notes.
Yeah, I don't know there were any. I did post a gig of the week or a gig of like a hipstery episode.
Yeah,
today.
I did have
from a show in Detroit, Detroit Rivers.
I think that is where it was.
Yeah. So I
I
didn't
need
know.
to listen to
I'm
that
not sure
show. The
where it
one
is in
from
Michigan.
earlier in the week was really good, though, too. The one on, like, the 17th, I think it was. Yeah,
For
the
what?
one that you posted on the 17th was really good,
The gig
too.
of the week. Yeah. Or the
Yeah.
Jesus Louises. A celebration of Gordon Downing. Yes. Thank you, Kirk. From Chino. uh I've been gosh. I've been thinking, and I want to throw it to the group. It's just something that's noodling around in my brain. And we got Get Back Again digitally as a lossless file and on vinyl, which is just fantastic. Never thought I would have that. An official release of Get Back Again. And we got it. And I would say that was one of the grail items out there for hip fans, in terms of like things that you would like to hear. I know there are other things. I know there are several. I want to know which ones you think have bubbled to the surface now that Get Back Again is gone. Because I'll tell you what, I would fucking kill for digital or vinyl. I don't know if I would buy the vinyl right away. I haven't listened to my record player in like 3 months. So I'm sort of fucking lame right now. But I've been in a rough shape. It's been 3 months. But anyway, oh no.
You were talking
No.
about songs
In
that
what
you
way?
would love in digital
Oh yeah.
vinyl.
Woodstock 99. I want that whole concert. That's what I want. Woodstock
We were just
99.
talking about that yesterday.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I would take. That's what I would
Yep.
take. How about you? Is there anything that you can think of that
I mean, I'd have to, like, really think about it, but that's definitely a
just
really
off the top of your head? Yeah.
solid answer. Like, I would throw my hat behind that vote for sure, because
Yeah.
that's a really solid choice for sure.
Yeah.
And we talked about that, like, wondering logistically, like, is it a band thing or is it, like, even, whatever the entity of Woodstock is and who owns the intellectual property of, all the other performances from Woodstock 99. There were other also,
See, how fucked is that? I don't
memorable.
remember we had that conversation.
Yeah, we did. We
That's
talked about it yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see because I want to share this.
Sure.
I'm learning the things. I'm like so happy that I got it figured out in Instagram though, that it's here.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
yeah, no, that's really exciting. Is it on Facebook? Because I looked and I didn't see it.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
You can see it from the link on the top right.
Okay.
It says Facebook. You can see it up there. Yeah. So let's invite anybody from the membership group to join us at this point. I think Craig said he might join us, and I believe we've got Jeff in the lobby right now. So we'll let Jeff from Vaughn in, and we'll look for any others who want to jump in. What I'm looking for, I don't know if when you're in the lobby you can hear the podcast or not, but what I'm looking for again in the chat is I'm looking for what you would say is like a grail item at this point, whether it's a set, whether it's a single song, in a polished studio form, or even an official release of a rough song,
I mean, if
it'd
we're
be
going to
interesting to
go
hear.
out on like a limb, I mean, it will never, ever, ever happen. But if by some
I know what you're saying.
miracle of the Lord
I
of
know.
whatever,
Yeah,
someone
you're
had a
right. That would be on
recording
the
of
list.
my show, like, I don't even care. Like, if it was just an audience, like, I wouldn't care at all. But because I always listen to the playlist that I made of the songs that are on the set list. We listened to
From
it
your
yesterday.
show.
Yeah.
From your show. Oh, that's
From
not what I
my
thought you were
show.
going to say.
That's
I
if I
thought you
could.
were going to say the Rush song.
Though that too, though. There's that too. Yes,
That's what I thought you
there
were gonna
is
say.
that. Yes, you're right about that too. That would definitely be if I could have a full, nice version of that. That would be amazing. 100%. Good call. I love that you know me enough to know that. But yeah, no, that is definitely what I would vote for. And then of course audio of my show, because it just doesn't exist. So that's why I made a playlist and we listened to it yesterday. It was a good time. That's what I said to Brendan too. I'm like, we have to listen to it like this because there's no recording. So
Okay, I just pasted the link into the membership Facebook group. So anybody who wants to join can join. And now we are joined at this point by Jeff from Vaughn with his fucking stellar background once again.
hi.
Hi there.
I'm so excited I'm always excited to see you every week. I love hanging out. But it's funny because in my notes, when we talk about Phantom Power, I was like, Jamie and I were talking about it yesterday. I was like, I get to mention Jeff and I get to jump on the Jeff train when we talk about Phantom Power. So how you're always talking about the live versions of songs.
Oh yeah, for sure. Before I forget, just so you know, and I'm almost 99% sure about your comment about Woodstock. I don't know if you noticed, but a year or year and a half ago, the recordings for that disappeared off of YouTube.
Yeah.
And the reason is the Hip now own it. They purchased the rights to it.
Okay.
And they pushed everything off, which may mean that they're going to do something with it at some point.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
That
trying to
sounds like
remember
it.
I'm trying to remember who told me that. It might have been Jake Gold.
Might have been Gord Sinclair, maybe.
No.
While you're thinking about it, we're going to introduce another guest. It's Kirk from Chino.
Yay.
Kirk, how you doing?
Friends,
I am doing well.
so much.
Ways World, party on, excellent. And there's, oh my gosh,
Bringing in the crew.
Wow. Oh my God. Hi, Allison. So good to see you. That's someone we haven't seen in about, I don't know, 7-8 months, something like that. I didn't know she was coming.
Wow.
And I just turned around and they walked in.
Oh,
wow.
That's really
She
funny.
was our roommate for many years and moved to Tennessee to go take care of her pops. And she's back in town to do a showcase in LA. So, hey, everyone.
Wow.
I love this so much. Yay.
All right.
Hi, Jeff. Nice to meet you. I don't think
Kirk.
we've actually met.
No, we haven't. Good to meet you. Nice to see you got an axe in your hand there.
And look at Sarah.
Yeah,
You see?
I know. I love this.
I got it.
Did you see it, Jamie? Did you see?
No.
Look.
Is
What are we looking at? Sticker or signature?
Oh,
No.
you've got the, I forget what it's called.
Yeah,
Shit.
it's a Jake
It's like
Blade.
the replacement for the whammy bar.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Cool.
You got it in there nice. Yeah. Good.
Oh,
Don't you forget about me, baby.
That makes
I
me
won't.
so happy.
nice.
Yay.
Well, actually, I can. Hey, Kirk, we're going to come back to you in just a second. You can think about it for a moment. But we're looking for Grail items, things that you would, give a left arm to have access to at this point. And not a left arm, maybe a left finger, unless you're left-handed, then it would be a right finger.
I am left-handed, so.
Unless you're some sort of weirdo that,
And I'm that
wants
too.
to lose a finger on the right hand. Okay, back to Jeff. You've had some time to noodle on this. Did you remember who it was, or does that even matter?
I don't think it matters, but I have a feeling it might have been Jake Gold because of Jim Vitale, who runs the Tragically Hip poster group,
Okay.
Facebook group. Yeah, him and I met Jake a while back. I think it was last year, the year before, to pick up some old posters for the band. And that's when it was around the same time that you had talked to him, because he shared the Get Back Again on his phone before I knew it was
cool.
coming out. Like, he kind of told me. I think it was in that conversation that he also mentioned, when we bought the rights for Woodstock, so you're not going to see it on YouTube anymore. But I don't remember him following through and telling us what the heck they're going to do with it. But I mean, why buy it?
Oh,
if
wouldn't
you're
it be
not gonna
great as a
do something?
Blu-ray?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like if
that'd
they've
be
got, I
amazing.
don't know if they've got access to the video part of it, but man, if they did, I'd
Oh,
buy that. I
I
would buy
think they
that.
did. That's why they pushed off the clips that were on YouTube.
So I think, like, what I wonder, man, it's sort of weird timing, because wouldn't that have been perfect as the bonus for Phantom Power, like the Phantom Power box set? But I feel like Woodstock was 99, right? Weren't they touring on Phantom Power?
Yep.
Makes sense.
So I'm sure that set was Phantom Power heavy. I have to go back and watch it, but I just know that I like it. I know the way, I fucking love the way he dressed that day. He was so fucking just badass. That tie kicked ass. I got to perform one time at the C&E band shell in a songwriting contest, and I got to perform the song, and it was in front of probably 1,000 people. It was a lot, and it was like karaoke because I was singing to a track. So it was karaoke, but it was a track that we had written, and this is 2001. I wore a short sleeve brown shirt that had a single button on this side, fucking butterfly collar, and a brown and beige tie, and that was my homage to Gord. Like, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it because it was so fun. It was just so fun. I think that show would be a ball to get our hands on. Just a ball.
Absolutely.
So what is yours, Jeff? Because like you said, like you've given us the insider, you've now given us the insider scoop on the one that I said I want. Sarah has yet to really. Oh well, I guess she did. She did. Sorry, I was gonna criticize you at first,
I
but I'm
gave
not
you
now.
my answer.
Jeff, what is yours?
You mean if the band was actually to come out and release something that I'd really want?
Yeah. Like
Well,
what do we consider Grail at this point? Now that some of this stuff is out, Misty
Yeah.
Moon, you can get on vinyl. Like, holy shit, that's so cool.
Any of the, I'm sure, I know they audio recorded all the shows over the decades. They've said that numerous times, but
He said on this show that they have thousands of shows.
That's right. So aside from releasing stuff like that, I'm a video guy. I'd love to see some other footage that maybe they have that they've never put together. I think they've filmed a lot more than they've let on. And it would be really cool. I mean, obviously there's the regular bootleggers like Mark Sloggett. He's got, hundreds, he's got 200 or 300 at least shows on a hard drive somewhere. And he may be working with Darren at some point to launch some of those, which would be amazing, because there are shows I was at that I'll hear the audio and I'm like, man, I'd love to see the video for that show again. Like if I could just, you want to see the band, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in your camp, Sarah, to see that full Rush song. Every time I watch it, I kind of, damn, there's only 30 seconds there or whatever.
I know.
Is right.
I know. What a tease.
Yeah.
What
I know.
a tease.
That's like blue balls. It's
Yeah,
a tease,
much.
Like, don't do this to me, guys. Come on.
We're working blue tonight, folks. We're working blue tonight. Sorry, that's a comedy term. We're not blue balled. Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
But with Sarah being the only female here, what would she know about blue balls?
Females still get blue balls. We
Okay.
don't need to go down that rabbit hole, but females do still get it, though. It still happens for us. So,
yeah, their ovaries glow neon green. I'm told. Kirk from Chino.
Yes,
Grail. Hit us.
Well, I mean, being a huge Rush fan, that was my first answer, was the whole Limelight from the Hip side. is mine. But, obviously we were a part of that Discovering Downey project. And I just don't feel like that period of Gord's life was well documented. And so I would love to see, especially like Grand Bounce or Battle of the Nudes and, the goddamn band or the Country Miracles, whatever name you choose. I would love to see a good professional cut offering. I don't care what city, I don't care, but just I wish there was more available, because obviously when we were doing the podcast, we did a lot of research, and you get some phone camera stuff, but I feel like outside of that, like I think it was a Much Music thing where they did a lot, and that was great. But even then, it was like kind of pre-HD days, and it's just not shot very well. So I would like more of that. And then on a personal note, like when I was seeing the Hip in the early 2000s, we were using those little stupid flip phone cameras. And I've looked back and I have like maybe 5 pictures from the, I don't know, 8 or 9 shows that I went to, or I don't have a lot of pictures from there. And then when I got to meet some of the guys from the band and when I was hanging, I've told the story a million times on the podcast, but just when you're in LA, like you go to a Hip show and, everyone from the Kings, everyone from the Ducks is there. Any Canadian actor is there. So you're at these shows and you're hanging with all these people. And I wish I was just had more, documentation from that time in my life. And although great memories, I don't have a lot to show for it in from a digital standpoint. But from the Hip, I'd love Limelight. From Gord Downey stuff, I'd love to see some more of the solo concerts on a professional level.
Well, I will tell you 2 things. The first thing I will tell you is that Gord would be proud of you for not having a lot of digital assets. He is well known for tisking people for watching their concert through their phone, telling them that they're only getting 10% of the show. And man, he would be rolling over in his grave right now, because that's all people do. They watch they literally, you see, like I go to a baseball game and people are watching the baseball game through their phone. The second thing I will tell you is, oh shit, God damn it.
While you're thinking of it, I'm looking at this note from Jeff about Limelight and what Billy Ray said. And I want to call out a comment that Craig put on Instagram the other day. Billy Ray was going to a gig and he was showing his Pelican that he takes, and it's got the Discovering Downey sticker on it. And I shared it amongst our group, and we were just like, I can't believe it. And then we were trying to like sleuth, how the heck did he get one of the stickers? Like, did he get it from Jake? Did he get it? But you're probably right, JD. I think you said it was either from Niles at the bathhouse or Patrick. So
those are my guesses.
But here nor there, Billy Ray's got that sticker on his personal Pelican that he takes all over the world. And I just got to say, anyone on this, if you don't follow Billy Ray on Instagram, his travels across the world as the keyboard tech for Bryan Adams are spectacular. Like boom, they're in, Dubai, and then they're in Switzerland, and then they're just all over the place. And just the way he captures it, him getting on the plane, and then he gets home, and then you get, shots of him fixing the friggin' tractor or doing yard work around the bathhouse, or, just, it's so entertaining. And especially when how close he is, it's a great follow. So definitely follow. And on that note, sorry, I can't get my time, but this is the 1-year anniversary of my here tattoo at the Black Pearl, which is Introduce Yourself, song from one of his solo albums, and the name of one of his solo albums. So so follow Billy Ray,
cool.
You guys.
Well, congratulations.
Fun follow. Yeah, you were there, buddy. You were there.
Yes.
You were there for the magic.
You got your tattoo. I decided after our weekend that we were in Kingston and did our whole deal that I'm getting a tattoo like after
live
me
on
get
the podcast.
tattoo.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, no, it was,
I'm
it's
getting
it was my
too.
MVP song, and I just wanted to see the Danforth and go for a walk, and we went in. I didn't have an appointment or anything, and just serendipity, man. JD and I walked in and said, "Hey, here's the deal," and they're like, "Well, look, what have it that someone just canceled, so get in the chair." So. And then I got the copy for it from the Secret Path book the day before, 2 days prior, when we were in Kingston at Jeff's house, right? Or Joe's house. Sorry.
I don't know.
Right?
I don't.
JD?
You're asking the wrong dude, man.
I'm fairly certain it was Joe's house. He hosted us, and he has this amazing.
Oh, I remember. This is a pseudo breaking news. This is a pseudo scoop. This was going to be my number 2 to you, Kirk. Cool. That's why I jumped in. Sorry. This is you were talking about wanting more gourd, and there's going to be more gourd.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I mean, just wonderful. Like, for whoever listens to this, I'm partial.
I think this year. So
we're working with Craig and Justin, 2 amazing individuals, and JD, and doing that Discovering Downey project as a huge hip fan and not really knowing much about that solo catalog. And I think I said it on one of the last episodes, like, to me, it holds as much water as the hip stuff. I know that's a big statement, but like, we all know Gord and what an just amazing individual that was here, and just that to get that side of it and side of him, as well as the other people that he was working with, because that's the part too that I loved, is like, you look down the list of the people that he's playing with, and whether it's, the Sadies or it just all of these great, amazing musicians, and being able to create music with them and put it out there. So check it out, y'all.
Totally.
Definitely.
I agree. Yeah. I just went through that whole month-long personal deep dive into all the solo work, and then listened to the episodes as companion project, and it was amazing. And I'm really glad that me getting into the solo stuff happened with having the podcast to go alongside of it.
Yeah.
Especially like this kind of music too, because it needs to be discussed and digested and listened to again. So I'm really, really grateful that I had that as a companion to go along with it. Plus it helped me get to know you guys so much better and everything too. And that was such a really special treat. I just love you guys so much.
Yeah.
So
how many episodes did you guys do on that?
We did 1 per record, except for Coke Machine Glow, we did 2.
Right.
And Introduce Yourself, we did 2.
Yeah. And then we had the bonus episodes. We had the Canadian quiz, and we had the
that one was so much fun too.
Yeah. And then Justin did an interview with someone that he kind of was a hip fan with, and so we had a few bonus episodes. But it was like,
canonically speaking, which of course is what Jeff wanted as the completist. He wanted the canonical answer, and that is 10.
Excellent.
Yes. But dig in, because there's fucking lots of good shit there. So,
and each episode is like an hour long, maybe a little bit more.
I'll be releasing those.
A lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll be releasing those as records of their birthdays. So like last week, for example, Phantom Power had a birthday, and we put up a little Instagram deal and on Facebook, and got lots of feedback, because that's just such a popular record. I think for a lot of hip fans, and this is me just speculating, throwing it out there, there were a group of hip fans, or a cohort of hip fans, that when Day for Night came out, veered away a little bit, and more so when Trouble at the Hen House came out, veered away. And then when Phantom Power came out, it was like, Phantom Power was like a continuation of Fully Completely to a certain degree. It was much more straight ahead rock and roll. It didn't have the slick sheen or polish that Fully Completely has, but it's just a hit laden record like Fully Completely was, like almost wall to fucking wall.
It was a big tour too. It was a tour that for me and some friends, we went on the road into the US, and I got to bring it up. The fact that they had the Phantom Zone for those shows was unreal. There would be anywhere from 3 to 7 of us on our cell phones in different parts of the downtown. We'd be underground on different chat groups trying to figure out where the car was going to be. And the deal was you had to bring a piece of clothing.
Tell us the whole thing. Give us the whole thing. Give us the background, because I don't know anything about
Okay,
this.
so for a big portion of the Phantom Zone shows, especially all the arena shows, like Cobb's Coliseum, the ACC, we went up to Sudbury. They didn't do it in the States because they were smaller venues, but all the arena shows, if you got a front row seat, you were actually behind an area. They had this little wee mini pit, and it was called the Phantom Zone. And what they did is they had somebody from the Hips camp or the radio station. It might have even been, I'm trying to remember now. I remember driving down King Street in Hamilton, and my buddy calls, he goes, "They're at Jackson Square. They're on the roof or something," right? And so like we placed ourselves around so at least somebody could get there, quick, because I think you got 2 tickets, and I got into at least 3 or 4 minimum Phantom Zones, and it was unreal because that's when they announced also that we could start recording. So a bunch of us were showing up, like, we got Phantom Zone. I'm walking in with my camera, and it was just so bizarre because to be able to walk in.
I love that your mime for that, your pantomime for camera was this.
Yeah. That's what it felt like. I remember that I still have the Cops Coliseum show from February 17th. The video is unreal, but the microphone is just torched. The audio is so distorted. Like it's, and for years I've tried to connect with guys that have audio versions, and it just never ended up happening, which it should. I've got to go find it because
is it on the archive?
I haven't gone and checked. There's an audio version of it out there. I mean, for sure, it was recorded. I know
you could
Mark
then just sync it up with the video.
Yeah, because think about it, 1999, and I'm sitting there in the zone, like right in front of Gord with the camera, the big camera, and yeah, so a lot of cool stuff went on. It was like I really love the band for that, for putting out little stuff like that. So my friends got front row, and they go, "We got front row for Hamilton tonight," and we just saunter into the zone, right, and kind of look over at them, like, "Yeah, nice front rows there."
Oh shit!
and there wasn't that many people in it either.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so that was. Yeah, so Phantom Power, as strong as the album is and was and always will be, that particular tour, I mean, it was killer. I mean, obviously, because the songs were so good too, right?
This is what I said exactly, and I put it exactly in my notes, was that these songs really, for me, are like the songs that, I mean, the album's amazing. It's fantastic. But I want to hear these songs live.
Yeah. Save the Planet. They kicked off so many shows with Save the Planet, and hearing Vapor Trails and Membership live was just always a like, yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's one of my favorite Robbie albums too. Like that, I really, really love Robbie on this album, and I think maybe that might have something to do with it too. Is just like hearing those live versions and just hearing him. And I said this yesterday too, Jamie, when you and I were talking about it, was just like, for me, it's like the first album where the songs like feels very visual to me. Like you were saying, Jeff, where it's like seeing the band, like you just really want to see the band and just take it all in. And like, there's something about these songs for me that when I do listen to the studio versions of them, these songs are the ones that I get like the visual kind of like either a memory of seeing something from any of the shows that I have watched, or even like, you watch enough shows, you can kind of like make it up in your mind, and so kind of like fantasize about what it would look like in your mind. And so for me, the songs from this album really do it for me. So I was like, I'm totally on the train with Jeff about the live versions from this album for sure.
Kirk, what was
And
your
just the way
first
Gord sings them too, really.
Oh, God,
like, yeah, there's just so much space when you're singing them live for him to really give them this space that, like Chagrin Falls. Like that song needs to be heard live because it's just so beautiful and gigantic, and you need all the space in the world to fill it. So
and Escape is at hand, like hearing that numerous times.
Oh,
And then that was one of the
man.
only tours. If you wanted to hear Emperor Penguin, you had to get out on that tour because they didn't really do it a ton of times afterwards, as far as I know. I'm just throwing that out there, but or hearing like the Rules or something like that. There was a few, Thompson Girl he cranked out a number of times. It was always interesting watching Gord trying to nail the vocals on that.
Did you guys see that? Was it Our Lady Peace doing Escape Is at Hand just this week? Just like
that's not the song they did.
Oh, what was it?
They did Locked in the Trunk.
Locked in the Trunk of a Car.
Ah,
yeah.
Yeah.
It was good. We talked about it yesterday too. Jamie and I talked about it, and they did a really, really good job with that. Yeah. They really, really did.
I'm going to watch it. Jury's out. I'm just not a big Our Lady Peace. I'm not a big Rain Tomato fan. So
all good. Just thought that they loved that they were giving homage to the band. What was your question,
great.
JD?
I was going to say, what record did you jump in on? Was it In Between Evolution?
No, Music at Work. That was my.
Music at Work. Oh, perfect. Okay.
99, 2000 was when I was first exposed to them. So my first shows were Music at Work, and I saw. Well, like I said, I think I saw 3 or 4 of those shows because they would play. They would play LA.
That was with Fenner and Brown, right?
Yeah. And then that was also I saw that show up at the Fillmore in San Francisco for that tour.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was really pretty sweet.
Cool.
But yeah, no, my first, and that's why we go back and forth with Craig because Craig's not a huge fan of Music at Work, and it's
because he's crazy.
Yeah, no, man, he's got the background. Just for me, it's when I was introduced to the band, so it's how I identify with them. So it's it was a cool experience for sure.
So my question then though is that the record, like Sarah just said, Phantom Power is great, and Jeff reiterated that, and both of them appreciate it for its liveness. Like it's flourishing when it's played live, and that makes the record extra special to them. I'm wondering, for you, is Music at Work extra special because of some of those shows, or
100% Music at Work and Music at Work and In Violet Light. I mean, those 2 albums and the just. Everything about it, because that was my core time with the band. That's when, I had those, you saw the picture I posted when I met Robbie at the O2 Olympics, Winter Olympics with his son. Because they would play these, House of Blues and smaller venues here. And I had ties. I got backstage a lot, so I got to meet them and hang with them for a little bit, and so that was my connection. And again, like I said, it's kind of cool. Like I'm from the LA area, so I'm in an industry where I'm around, we'll call them famous people or whatever, but it's pretty bitchin' watching this amazing band, and you're right next to friggin' Chris Pronger or Scott Niedermeyer or Paul Correa or Luke Robitaille, or and they're just.
I think it would be even more badass if they were in full uniform.
True, very true. But just the fact that like these guys that are Hockey Hall of Famers and are stars in their own right, and they're at a hip show. So none of that matters. They're at a hip show. So it's good. It's good memories to have those connections. And then also, like, for me, it's even crazy. Like, all the albums up to Music at Work, like, I know them, but I don't know them like I know that group, 3 or 4 albums, from Music at Work on, where I know them intimately, and the song order and everything else. I know the other albums and I know the songs because they're on all the, you listen to the favorites and whatnot. But yeah, those are very, 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 very special memories. And then, like, as we discussed during the podcast, and then the last 3, I dipped out. I went heavy for 10 years, and then I just dipped out. And it wasn't until your podcast, JD, during the pandemic that, I just fell hard again. So.
Well, good. Fucking great. Fly the flag, man. Jeff, based on this theory, is your favorite record then Up to Here? Like, you saw them pretty early on, right?
My first show was 91, and they were opening up for Rush
so that's
at Maple Leaf Gardens.
Yeah, I remember. I was supposed to go to the Hamilton show, and I didn't get to fucking go. I wanted to go so badly.
Are you a little angry?
I was very angry. It was the second show in a row that I got the rug pulled out from under me.
Yeah, Road Apples was the first album that I heard, and then I saw them open up for Rush, and then I got really lucky and really close with the band quick. I ended up working, building the stage and working backstage at Roadside Attraction, a number of them, starting out with the Markham Fairgrounds one. So no, Fully Completely is not, and yeah, that's a whole episode in itself, but it's not my, In Violet Light is my anchor album. It's the album I always go to. If I'm trying to pick, I'm going to go over here. Should I listen in between Evolution? And then I always go back to IVL. And it's not because of it's not because of the live shows I saw during that tour either, because often my relationship with the band is the touring, because I toured every tour. I didn't miss a tour from 91 to the final one. But for some reason, IVL is just like a big fucking blanket in a warm cup of coffee or whiskey, if that's what you're into. I don't know. There's
all of it.
There's security. There's some sort of security inside of it for me.
Yep.
From beginning to end, more or less.
I have one. I travel a lot for work, and I have like 4 or 5 of the Downey solo albums downloaded on my phone. And the only full Tragically Hip album I have downloaded on my phone is In Violet Light. And that's the song, like, if I'm going to just chill and not watch a movie, listen to a book, read a book, whatever, I just pop that bad boy on and lean back and I, just.
Yeah.
It's all the things you said, Jeff.
Yeah.
It's all of the things you said.
Yep.
Is there a track that you skip?
On which album?
It's okay if there is on IVL.
No.
Not really. No.
Boy, it's a really strong first 5 songs, though, isn't it? Like, I mean,
last 4.
I agree. The whole again, we're not besmirching the record. The whole thing is really great.
Yeah, I mean, they also
say from a kickoff perspective, the first side of that record, my friend David and I have been talking about it the last week because he's so in love with that record right now as well. David Aaron Sebia, and yeah,
it's the best.
Do you remember that's the album as well where they released afterwards Problem Bears and Ultra Mundane?
Yeah, did it come out on like an import or something like that, Jeff? Or was it B-sides on singles?
I'm not familiar, so somebody clue me in.
I know, I'm listening.
They released two bonus songs, and they released them somehow through the website after the album came out. There were ones
Probably
that didn't
Hip
make
Club.
Oh, that's right.
Because that's the first record that came with the Hip Club.
Yeah.
Right? It's IVL. So probably that was like their big bonus for Hip Club members. That'd be my guess. Oh, look at you.
Yeah. So if you haven't heard those, Kirk, you should check those songs out because
well, if they came to the Hip Club, then I should have. But then again, like here in the United States, you had to search for it, and nothing came to you.
Yeah, well, it's obviously easy to find now. You can go on YouTube;
Yeah.
they're there. I mean, but like for throwaway songs, they're pretty damn good songs.
Yeah.
For songs that didn't make the album.
Nice. I am definitely gonna check that out.
We got to reiterate: 169 songs got fucking votes.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to Sara J today, and it's really funny because if I could do this whole thing again, I would not do the road to the top 40. I would have not done that. And I would have done it after the top 40. Because there would have been more drama in the top 40. Like right now, like Kirk, what's your number one song?
My number one?
Your top 20 lists. Yeah. And if it's different, that's fine. Just throw one out.
Well, I mean, Beautiful Thing to me is always up there.
Right. And Beautiful Thing, we learned from watching the road to the top 40 is not on the list.
Yeah.
But you could be sitting there right now and going, it's a long shot, but Beautiful Thing could be one of the top 13 songs. If it's my favorite, maybe it would be. But you're going into this knowing that it's not.
What is it you like about that song? It's got to be a personal thing.
I mean, hey, Craig, it just all of it, just the way it hits the message, the anger. You call me at 3:00 in the morning, you better be dying. Oh, yeah. So we talked about it. Like just that line alone, I had goosebumps just saying it. And to me, it just really, it amplifies Gordon, that just the way he can write and the way he can make you feel. I love the powerful chorus. I love the solo.
Right.
So, you don't always get solos specific that are just blaring. And to me, that one is just a heartfelt. It's almost like crying, the solo. Like if you think of those first 3 notes, it's just that.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's the song I actually recorded for the last pod list. But just loves it. And it kicks off that string of 4 last songs on the album that are just amazing.
And I think that song reminds me of my daughter because it's got a little bit of that lullaby-ish hint to it. And she was born in 2002, so she was born in January. I'm assuming the album came out in the spring or the summer, so I would have been listening to that firstborn.
Yeah.
Mojo Pa just pointed out something I forgot about. There was a third song called Forest Edge that also came out with IVL or not long after that. Unreleased, but released by the band. Like there's a proper version of it. Forest Edge. I remember it. I haven't listened to that sucker in probably 20 years.
Wow.
We need IVL to get the box set treatment. And you guys know my theory. That when I told him that they should do a Music at Work box set, and he was like, ew. And then he was like, but we have been listening a lot to IVL, and man, that's a great record. And it just got my wheels turning. It's like, why are you listening to it, Johnny? You're doing all this archiving right now. If you're listening to it, maybe it's the next one getting the treatment. But I can't see how it lines up date-wise, like for an anniversary. So probably not. I don't know if those songs are on Apple Music or Spotify. Are they, Jeff or Mojo Pa? Do you guys know? Hey, Craig, welcome. I want to ask you right off the bat, do you use a keyboard from the 1940s? It's very loud.
No, it's not me. It's not mine's right here.
That was hilarious.
My second question is I don't know if you were listening before, but we were talking about Grail stuff. And I'm curious to know what your Grail item or set list, and you can do what Kirk did as well with one that you would like released by the band and then one that you would like released personally.
Right. I was thinking about this today, actually, like before I even saw your email about the topic. So perfect timing. But I would
have to gain yourself up just a wee bit.
Oh. Okay, I'll get right in there. Is that better?
Yeah.
I was thinking about that today, and the my first concert was the Seabird Island show near Vancouver in 1993. And I know it was the anniversary the other day, July 17th was the date. And it was just an amazing show. And there are clips of it on the Henson Kettle. So I know they have recorded at least parts of it.
Yeah.
And there was footage in the documentary, but I would love to see the entire show.
That's a good call.
Released.
They recorded all those shows. You're right. And Hex and Kettle is such a tease, right?
Yeah.
They'll show
It
like
really
a half
is.
a song or a full song. And I thought about that. I'm like, okay, they have this pro shot, this whole show. And I know there's a bootleg of the Markham Fairgrounds one from the audience, like the full show.
Which
But,
day?
like,
24 or 23?
I don't know. Mojo would know for sure. But it's the full
would
show.
love the
Somebody brought in
24.
the big camera, like 93, filmed the whole thing.
Amazing.
And that crowd was just unlike anything I've experienced before. It was in the middle of a forest out, far past Vancouver, about an hour.
Wow, that would have been
half
wicked.
drive. So there's no light. Like it is complete pitch black out there in the forest. And it was a venue they only used a couple of times. I think only 2 concerts that I know of were ever, put on at that location. The traffic was a nightmare. Took us all night to get out. We had to pull over on the side of the road to sleep at some point at about 5 a.m. when the sun came up, heading home. And my other set list question is interesting too, because just today I was looking up the set list to a show that I saw in 94 at a small club in Seattle called Under the Rail.
Yeah.
And it's about a 500 seat venue.
Okay.
And this was, I think, only my second time seeing them. And so to go from this massive outdoor festival to a small club in Seattle where I was actually underage and had to buy some fake ID to get into the show. But it worked. I've been looking for it. It's so funny. It looked like a real BC driver's license, but wasn't.
Wow.
Just anyways, the point was the set list is not correct on Setlist FM. I know it's not. It's incomplete at the very least, because there's only 9 songs listed. And I know there's a bunch missing. And I looked at a date from a couple days later that was listed, and there were 17 songs. So that would be more,
What's
likely
the
it was
date
around
for
17.
that one, Craig?
It was in October of 1994. It was kind of right around the release of Day for Night. So I remember they opened with Locked in the Trunk of a Car. And I know Inch an Hour was either at the end or near the end. Those two stick out to me, but do you have a book there with
October 94?
Yeah, I don't know. It might have been the 24th.
And what was the club?
Under the Rail.
Rail. Sounds like a strip club. Strip club, Craig?
Right downtown Seattle.
You sure you weren't at a peeler bar there, Craig?
That's Sideways on the Pole, JD. That's a different club, Sideways on the Pole.
Okay, there's nothing in October in Hip Base, but
okay,
they are missing shows. So
yeah,
but you might have the
October 4th,
right?
1994.
October 4th, 1994.
Yeah,
we'll pull that up right now.
Yeah, the set list they have here is Locked, Grace 2, Nautical, Fire in the Hole.
Yeah,
So Hard Done By,
Inevitability
of Death, Daredevil, Inch an Hour, and
Hip Base.
Possibility.
They just say the set list is missing.
Oh.
So you're likely correct.
Yeah, I would just love
it's too
to have
bad
it, so
that you don't have it, so you can't. Yeah. Have you looked on Hip Archive?
No.
Oh, what are you folks doing with your life?
I feel like a lot of the West Coast shows weren't bootlegged as often.
You're right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The West Coast ones are the archive's a little thinner on those. A lot of the tapers were in the archive guys that were out on the road, from what I know, are definitely Canada, Ontario, and then into New York State, maybe a bit of Michigan in that. And then there was a group of them that went over to Europe there for one or two of the tours. Got a bunch over there. That's why it'd be so rare if any of that stuff came up. But they would have did more than 9 songs. Yeah, even back then, at a small club, they would have did at least 16 or 17, I would think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I would have remembered if they left after 9 songs.
Yeah.
It was stuck in my mind. But
Yeah.
it was just a normal,
They only did that in Buffalo, right, Sarah?
Yeah.
After 9 songs.
Yeah.
A little bit of lightning.
Little bit of lightning.
Yeah.
That was fun to listen to today, and like it was raining again today. I'm like, how funny
Yeah.
that it's raining again today, and it was fantastic. So thanks for sharing that.
If I would have known, I had a this week in hips today in hipstery locked and loaded from last week. I've got another one coming out this week. If I would have had my head screwed on, I would have done that one as the gig, but I didn't. So there you go.
That was the 19th, right? It was the 19th. So then I saw they came back and played the show though in the beginning of August. Sarah?
That's what Andrew was saying, that they had.
Shit, I didn't even know that. I think I knew that, but I couldn't go because I think it was a long weekend.
But then I think it rained that day too.
Oh my God. What's going on with you guys?
And then when I saw them in Rochester around it, like, and then it rained then too. So it was just something about the rain. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, you're just lucky it's not snowing.
Literally.
Right?
That's what I
4
keep
days of
remembering
summer.
anytime I complain about it being hot as balls. I'm like, just remember, you're not shoveling snow right now. Just keep
Yeah,
telling yourself that, Sarah. It's okay. You're not shoveling the snow.
Oh man. Well, I got to tell you that this has been fun talking about live shows with you. Is there we didn't come in with a topic this week, and I think that that's likely the way we're going to go going forward. Or if there is any actual hip news, we'll talk about it. We'll still try and have a topic to discuss. But if we don't get to it, we don't get to it, because sometimes we veer off and we talk about live shows for a little bit. And that was a lot of fun. Kirk and Craig, what the fuck? This is so cool to see you guys.
I'm
Yeah,
so
I just-
happy to see you guys.
I've been messaging Justin, get in here.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
but
think he's
no,
movie night and putting the little one to bed.
yeah.
We need to
Yeah,
make that happen, though. I need to hang out with all of you in one space. I love you guys so much.
Sorry, I missed the trip, man.
It's okay. We're going to go back. I'm already manifesting another trip.
And then, so speaking of live shows, sorry, this is kind of off topic, but my flight got delayed, so I couldn't come out there. And then I went to Kansas City for work. All 4 of my flights that I had were delayed one way or another. So it's crazy. And then if you saw Steve Miller just canceled his entire tour because of all the extreme weather that's going on. And like you see it all the time. You follow social media. Tonight's show's canceled because of extreme weather. Tonight's show. And it's just hard when you're trying to go from venue to venue and you're trying to organize all the stuff and you got all this weather going on. So yeah. Anyway, side note,
I don't
just
understand why Steve Miller would cancel, because he can just fly like an eagle.
Get the fuck out of here.
on that note,
On that note.
Yeah, baby.
on that note, I'm
All
going to take
right.
the money and run.
Yeah. Craig, you're up. Go.
Okay, here's my pitch. My gig on October 4th was just
You
canceled.
didn't understand the game, but anyway.
Okay,
Say it
sorry.
again.
This is, well, slightly off topic. Well, no, it's not.
No, this is amazing.
My gig on
Great.
October 4th was canceled recently. So the club that we were booked in is shutting down all of a sudden. And so I don't know, maybe North Star wants to shoot me some money to fly me to Toronto. No, just kidding. But that date is free right now. But
You should fill your calendar
that
with
would
that
take a
date
lot
right
of
now.
convincing for me to get out there for a 2-day trip again. But it was a lot.
You
of
rock
fun
starred it last time, Craig. You rock starred it big time, man. Thankfully, there were no
crazy.
travel issues.
Oh yeah, there almost was. I was delayed getting back about 4 hours, and I got in the car and I was playing a gig with a guitar in my hand about 2 hours later. Not even.
I love it.
It was a little stressful, but.
Okay, so what is the campaign that we have to get together to get you out there? Like, what do I need to do to rally and make this happen?
I don't know.
I want you there.
We could each put like $20 on a bet of some sports thing, and then if we win, I'll fly over. I don't know. Pool the money. I don't know.
That would be amazing. You gotta try.
I will tell you that my goal here this year, for sure, is to make sure that anybody who doesn't show up really fucking regrets it. So that's my goal.
It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So we have some tricks to pull. We have some tricks to pull out of our sleeve.
And the band is very excited about it too. I talked to the guys briefly last night, and they're so excited about playing this event. So it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, folks, I want to thank Jeff from Vaughan, Kirk Chino, Craig from Vancouver. I didn't get that right because it's not actually Vancouver. It is, again, remind me.
Langley.
Jesus.
About a half an hour
I
from the
always
city.
forget. I just think you're I think of you as Vancouver.
It's very close. Yeah, it's just a bridge away.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds like a song that you're going to write later.
That's over troubled water, apparently.
All right. You know, that's what they say. Okay, thanks for coming out, everybody. Pick up your shit.
If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.